All right, we're back with something a little different this time, kinda. I've been doing comedy reactions, just because I'm such a huge fan. Uh, but I don't think I think this is the first reaction to a reaction. I might have done another one actually. I feel like no. You know what? I react to Geechee and Jazz reacting to the Bill and Dot face off, but that's like a show. That's kind of they're not like a reaction channel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of different. So this is like my first like reacting to a reaction channel. But I do fuck with a lot of the reaction channels. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about it now. I actually this might be part one of me reacting to a bunch of reaction channels. That might be kind of not interesting, but hey, maybe who knows? There's a lot of fucking reaction channels out there that I fuck with. These fools, Frankenstein's Lab. Lost in Vegas, No Life Shack, Rob Squad Family. There's a lot of dope channels out there. Bridging the Gap. Um, there's a lot of real dope channels out there. But this just popped up on my homepage. So I'm like, let's watch it. And then me, fuck it, let me turn everything into content. So let me record myself watching this. But we're gonna react to Frankenstein's Lab, reacting to the super legendary Bill Burr Philly rant. I mean, I've heard this 20 million fucking times. Obviously, if you're into like comedy and into stand up and into like that type, like you've definitely heard this before. You know what I mean? So what is there to say? Let's just get into it. Super classic. Go sub to my real channel. The link's in the description. In your cutsy. I don't care about this channel. Sub to my real channel where I got my music. I'm not a reactor. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a musician. So as you can tell, I literally got a MIDI keyboard and some fucking KRK monitors. I got an orange cap set up right there. I got a fucking drum set literally right behind me. The Vic Firth HBs, the Heritage brushes, these are fire. These are fire if you want to go old school. It's a nice old school jazz shit. All right, we get it. I keep it I keep the ride muffled, or else the frequency it'll start like ringing out. Like if I put it super loud, next thing you know the fucking and every once in a while too the reso head on the floor tom will start vibrating, so I have to fucking muffle that too. Anyway, I'm not a fucking YouTuber or reactor. I'm a musician. Go sub to my real channel. But let's get into this. What does it say? Shout out Bill Burr, right? Shout out Bill Burr. Shout out O&A. That's really it. That's really it. Shout out Bill Burr. Shout out O&A. I mean, it's still, and I love, like, I'm a huge comedy fan, like, huge fucking comedy fan. I have still to this day, nothing even comes close. Like, I really can't think of anything in any medium, like audio, video, TV, movies, real shit, fiction, fictionalized, any type of whatever the medium is, writing and actual whatever. I have never fucking come across any fucking show even close to being as funny as O&A. Like nothing even comes fucking close to O&A, man. Like O&A is really like the funniest fucking show of all fucking time. Like so like and fuck you gotta see you get crazy moments like this from it, right? That people don't even know what the fuck O&A is because if you're watching this you don't have to know what O&A is to just fucking watch this clip. You know what I mean? But like, which was fucking hilarious too. Towards the end, when you hear fucking Drew Boogie, you hear Drew Boogie saying he says a line, Patrice wanted Bill to hear, but Bill didn't pick up on it. So he's like, "What? How about you not fucking interrupt you?" And he's all pissed off. Yo, shut up, Bill Burr, bro. Bill's so hilarious, man. Oh man, and bro, like I mean, I haven't seen him lately. But I've seen Bill at least like 50 times. Like I seen Bill so many fucking times. Cause I used to fucking live at the store. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole subject for another fucking video. But like for like a period of like almost 2 years, I was at the Comedy Store at least 4 nights a week. At least. I was there all the fucking time. I mean, all the fucking time. I was there like every fucking night. Like I seen everybody. Well, I seen Bill other places too, not just at the store. But I'm saying like I saw everybody when I used to be there all the fucking time, and I seen everybody. I seen Bill fucking in the OR like a million fucking times. Fucking such a fucking. I mean, no shit to say, right? Bill Burr, good comic. Like no shit, but I'm just, I'm just saying, like, bro, like, there's like, you know, so there's certain comics where you watch them and they're like, all right, they're good, and then there's just some where it's just a different level. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like seeing fucking, like I say for sure, like, because I've seen all fucking the names you could think of, and they're all fucking hilarious. But some just have a thing that where they just their presence and the energy and the delivery and with the crowd and on that certain like Bill's one of those ones, man. Like fucking Joey Diaz is another one. Oh my god, I've seen Joey so many 20 million fucking times, like doing the live podcast and everything back when they used to do the Testicle Testaments and back in the fucking Beauty and the Beast days, the 9909 Sal's Comedy Show, Sal's Comedy Hole show fucking days. Like, bro, I was there at that shit. The live churches at the Ice House and the Long Beach Improv and, you know what I mean? Fucking Mondays at the Ha Ha. Bro, I seen Joey Diaz live like 20 million fucking times. But like, stand up particular, like, bro, and that fucking, I never seen nothing like Joey Diaz in the OR. Like one night in particular, I remember like, oh my fucking, you know, he used to, I don't know, he used to have this bit that he would do about, he used to have this bit that he would do about, fucking, being locked in the fucking, bathroom with his cats and fucking, off a fucking blow and trying to fucking get clean. Bro, the whole fucking, like, I seen him do like, but like, I remember this one fucking night in particular, like I never seen the only person I ever seen like command a room with that crazy energy and like presence was one time I seen Leslie Jones and fuck she fucking man I never like I said she's the only one I seen that came close to like I still see never ever seen anybody have that level of fucking energy and presence and everything in that moment. I can't even describe it, but the way fucking if you ever get to see Joey Diaz live, like doing stand up, it's like when he's on, like I've seen him a million times, but when he's fucking like, bruh, there's nothing like it. It's insane. But I seen Leslie Jones, whoo, I seen her fucking kill, like destroy the OR, like destroy that fucking original room, like insane, like fucking insane, like with this huge presence, energy that's just so, you know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but like her too, like she fucking, you know what I mean? But anyway, my point is like Bill is up there too. In a different way though, you know what I mean? It's in a much different way, but like you know who else is like that is Big J. If you ever fucking see Big J live, like like it's in a completely different way, obviously, than like fucking Leslie Jones. Cause Leslie Jones comes out super fucking loud and just with the fucking brick, and Jay is like a different word. Like it's the same amount of energy, but he brings you into his energy. It's a trippy thing. It's anyway. I'm fucking rambling, but my point is though, Bill, man, I remember seeing him. Fuck, the best time I ever seen him, actually, the two best times I ever seen him. And this was like probably 2014. This is literally the night before Ari Shaffir shot Paid Regular. He shot that in the OR in 2014 because I was there. And the night before, he was still running shit in the OR. And Bill went up before him. And that, oh my, like, it was fucking insane. Like, it was fucking insane. It was fucking. And if I remember correctly, I might be remembering this wrong. Like I said, I was there fucking at least 4 nights a week for almost 2 years. So I might be getting this wrong. But if I'm remembering this correctly in my mind, I might be confusing these two dates though. Because I remember one time it's a long story, it doesn't matter, but I feel this was a different night because I remember, I think this was a different night actually. I'm thinking, because I was going to say, I think that was the night that Rogan went back to the store, but I feel like that was a different night. I want to say that was on a Monday. Because I remember being in the belly room for Kill Tony. And I remember literally there was whispers, like people started talking. It was insane. Like people started, I heard someone say, Joe Rogan. Like, and I'm not even bullshitting, like, I swear, and you know, you're all fucked up, and then here's someone, and there was this dude that I fucking, whatever, and, I don't want to get into that whole fucking story, but this dude that I knew, and he goes, bro, did you hear? I'm like, no, what are they saying? He goes, supposedly Joe Rogan's gonna come back to the store tonight. Like people, I guess, I don't know how the fuck, I don't know if he told so, or, I mean, I guess, you know, he just put, but I just remember people were whispering, like, yeah, he's gonna come back tonight. And I remember fucking, and that was on it was a Kill, maybe it wasn't a Kill Tony, maybe it was a roast battle. No, I feel like this was the same night, because it wasn't Kill Tony. It was a roast battle. It was roast battle, because I remember standing in the Valley Room, actually. It wasn't a Kill Tony night, because Kill Tony used to be on Mondays. I want to say this was roast battle, and it was a Tuesday, and this was the same night, because I want to say Ari Shaffir shot paid regular on a Wednesday. I could be wrong on this shit, but I'm telling you, I was there. Like, not to get into my fucking LCD sound system losing my edge shit, but like, I was there. Like, I was there though. Like, I was there. I was there when Ari shot that special. I was there the night before, because I remember my point is I remember seeing Bill Burr, like, holy shit, it was ridiculous. Like, I remember thinking that, like, fuck, Ari has to go up after this and spit, and like say his shit that he's trying to run for fucking the next night for the special he's gonna shoot, but Bill just fucking went up there and fucking like one of the best sets I ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, and the special was still a great special. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I remember seeing him run that material, like, I want to say that was October 2014. Because in August 2014, I saw him go through that material. Where the fuck was it? It was at the Bell House in New York. It was at the Bell House. As a matter of fact, Big J opened for him that night too. Back when it was still long hair, Big J. I remember it was pouring that night. I remember it was pouring that day because I fucking went with this fucking my girl at the time, and I remember we were trying to fucking smoke weed outside and it was fucking pouring. You couldn't even fucking get high. This shit was whack as hell. I remember we had to like hotbox the fucking car, and then by the time we left, it was super pouring. That was a whole fucking. But anyway, yeah, I remember seeing Ari run through that material like in August in New York, and then I remember seeing him at the Bauhaus. Yeah, and I saw him at the store when he filmed. Anyway, my point though, I that was one of the best sets I ever seen. Like, I've seen everybody a million fucking times, but like that and this, and one other time too, I seen Bill at the Ice House, and it was and you know, back then I still do actually. And I bet you I still have them. I would always like bootleg everything. Like, I've always been in it, but I never put the shit out, especially not the stand up shit, because you don't want to put someone's shit out there. That's fucked up. While they're still working on it and they're still gonna tour on it and they're still trying to fucking use it for a special. Like, nah, I don't do that. But now I have that shit 10 years later. Like, I should probably put that up. But it was a night at the Ice House. It was I want to say the lineup was Tony Hinchcliffe. It was Tony Hinchcliffe. Back when he was fucking still fucking new. He was new as shit. I don't even think he was 30 years old back then. Because I remember, again, I was at the store fucking, I remember the night when he turned 30. It was a Sunday. If I'm not mistaken, Tony Hinchcliffe turned 30 on a Sunday. Because I remember, normally, and at least back then, this was probably 10 years ago, 12 years ago, some shit. But, this is back when fucking, before fucking, I don't even know who's the fucking, who runs it now, but it was before even Adam. It was back when it was still Tommy, and it was usually almost every single fucking night. It would be Don Barris closing it out. He would always do the whole thing about the squirrel and fucking. But what was great about it though was Don would be so like, bruh, the way that he would do. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up Don Barris, man. Don Barris is, bruh. But like, you have to. It's a different thing. Like being at the store and there's nobody there. I mean, this is talking about on a weeknight. We're talking about fucking like it's almost 2 a.m. on a fucking Tuesday. There's like maybe 5-6 people in the fucking room. So he would never fucking be on stage. He would just like sit. But like because he's there every fucking night, he could tell there may be 1 or 2 people who weren't there maybe. So he would go and do his shit right to them. He would sit at the fucking right next to them and just do his shit to them and seeing their reaction. Everybody else already knew what he was about to get. Don Barris. Bro, go look up Windy City Heat. If you guys never seen it, go watch Windy City Heat. Shout out fucking Don Barris, man. But this night, Don didn't close it was Brody. Rest in peace, fuck it. Rest in peace, fucking Brody Stevens. Fucking damn. Brody was a fucking real cool dude, man. Like I mean, we weren't like best friends or anything. I just fucking like met him and would like see him there all the fucking time. So it was just kind of talk every once in a while, and because he was cool. It's a long story. I used to shout out Rick Shapiro. It's a long story, but he fucking knew Rick. So but then I just started fucking going out there all the time after I kind of. It was a long thing. I used to fucking play with Rick guitar. But anyway, Brody was always super fucking cool. You got it. Brody was super fucking. Brody and fucking Eleanor. Oh my gosh, Eleanor fucking character. If you don't know fucking Eleanor character, she's hilarious, and like the sweetest fucking person. Like without a doubt, I've met like I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to name it. I've met not just in comics, but I've met so many fucking in a million different fields, musicians and super A-list actors that you could direct. I've met a million fucking people. The sweetest person I've ever met, who has something to do with entertainment, ever was fucking Eleanor. She's like the biggest fucking sweetheart. Like you have no like shout out to Eleanor. I fucking love her. I really love her. What's my point? My point. Brody closed the show that night at the OR, and you know Brody. He always had he would always have drumsticks with him. He always had a pair of sticks in his pocket, and he used to do a thing where he would just if he was closing the OR, he used to do a thing where he would just drum along. He would just put a chair and he would just use it like as a practice pad, you know what I mean? And it was him and Tony, and they were just lip syncing Tony was like lip syncing, singing, like slash singing, lip syncing and slash singing, while Brody was like drumming. I forgot what fucking songs they were doing them to. And they had the lights going. Okay, it was fucking hilarious, man. But anyway, my point is, this show was a long ass time ago. The funniest time I ever seen Bill, I think, the 2 funniest times, was once, like I said before, the night before Ari Shot paid regular. But the other time was at the Ice House. The lineup was Tony Hinchcliffe. He was like super brand new in it. Fuck, what was that bit he used to do back then all the time, man? Fuck, I'm totally blank. But it was him, Duncan Trussell. When he would do that, what's the name of that bit he would do with the puppet? And the head starts spinning, gets possessed. Bro, that thing too, that's one of the craziest things I ever seen the first time I seen him do that. But the energy in the room, like it was insane. It was Tony Hinchcliffe, Duncan Trussell, Joey Diaz, Bill Burr, and Joe Rogan at the Ice House. And that was right before Bill. What was the special that he put out? I'm blanking on the title. But the one where he does the bit about the helicopter. This is before that came out, and he was still working on it. Because I have to record. I know I have to record it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna put it up. I'll start another channel. I'm gonna put it up. I have a bunch of recordings from back then too, from when I used to be at the store every night, like early recordings of I remember like Jeremiah Watkins had just started. Jamar Neighbors. Like a lot of fucking I have a lot of fucking everybody who used to be like the fucking I have like their sets recorded, like a lot of them, which I never put them out because I just kind of record them for me to listen to. I don't really want to be bootlegging people shit and putting it out, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of this shit is like at least 10 years old now, so Dama Herrera. Shout out fucking Dama Herrera. Anyway, fucking but man, I remember seeing him fucking working out that fucking helicopter bit. Oh my god, like it was good on the special, but man, I'm telling you, like I gotta find this recording and put it out, but fucking ridiculous. Anyway, my point is shout out Bill Burr. My whole point is to say shout out Bill Burr. He's fucking Bill's obviously super super hilarious, super fucking all time. I mean, he's one of the all time great comics. You know what I'm saying? Like he just is. You know what I'm saying? When you think of like at the end of the day, like when you go through this fucking list, like he's on there. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out fucking Bill Burr. Even though I will say it, not to shit on Bill after all that. I fell asleep during this last one, man. I wasn't into it. And I was hyped for it too. I was like super hyped, and I'm like, yeah, the new fucking. I don't know. I'll try to watch it again though. But I'm not gonna lie. I was like halfway through, I was bored. I was like, this kind of stinks. Like Bill's hilarious, so it's still better than like a lot of like real shit comedians and hack comedians and on the come up comedians and only okay comedians. It was still better than all of that, but it just wasn't. You know what I mean? But again, it's fine. Not everybody. You're not gonna hit. You know what I mean? A million every fucking time. Everybody has something that's niche. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Even Stanhope fucking. Shout out Stan. We got some Stanhope reactions after this. Anyway, I'm fucking rambling, but yeah, the last one I was kind of. But even with that, still, shout out Bill Burr still. I mean, it's Bill fucking Burr. You know what I mean? Like, bro. So anyway, let's get it. And also, like it's a fucking shout out O&A. Shout out Bill Burr on O&A. When he used to do Terrorize, when he did the Tara Reid thing. When he would do his fucking Everybody Loves Raymond. Oh my god. And fucking when they used to do Uninformed, the radio version of Uninformed. Alright, I'm fucking rambling way too much. I fucking love this shit. Anyway. Let's get into it. Frankenstein's Lab. Reacting to Bill Burr's Philly Rant. I just gotta say before we get into my favorite line of the whole thing is when he says, I'm picking on the word and this is like fucking one bridge having losers. What the fuck is this? Yo, who's funnier than Bill? Like, what is I want to take this mic stand and frisbee throw it into the ground? Hopefully it hits a baby. Yo, Bill is fucking ridiculous. Let's go. Let's get into this, bro.
What up? Alright, so we got.
Oh, fuck. These fools are faded as I am right now. Shout out Frankenstein's Lab. I fuck with these fools heavy. And I like how they just do a lot of comedy reactions, which. If you can't tell, I'm a big comedy fucking fan, clearly. I feel like most of this channel, it's four things. It's either music, battle rap, comedy, or foreign languages. Those are that's the main four things I'm interested in, to be honest. That's really, I mean, I got Alice in Wonderland in French right here. I'm still trying to. That's really all, that's really my whole shit. Is really basically it. Those four things. So, anyway, clearly I'm into comedy, right? But let's get into this shit. Is my point. I fucking talk too much. But look, these fools are faded as hell.
Bill Burr, the Philly Rant. The freaking Philly
Man, the comments, y'all been going crazy about it.
Yeah,
we appreciate it.
Oh, they haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like a first time reaction or just a reaction.
So yeah, of course, yeah, they're going crazy in the comments, man. So I had to do a little bit of research to find out exactly what this freaking Philly Rant was. So
that's dope that he found because because if you go into it blind, it's kind of like what the fuck is going on if you don't know that like The whole backstory, the O&A show, and Dom Rivera getting booed and that whole thing.
So apparently he was with a group of comedians touring the country.
Okay.
They came to
Traveling virus.
Yeah. And every comedian before Bill Burr came on got booed off the stage. So
not only that though, they booed Dom Herrera, which I think that's what fucking set Bill off from what I heard. Cause it's like, bro, how are you in fucking Philly? Although it wasn't even really Philly. I think they're technically Camden, but Philly, it's just Philly, right?
So
I think he even says that in the rant. He talks about how he's booing a legend, or he says some shit like that. Like,
I already know.
Then he came on and basically, like people said in the comments, roasted Philadelphia. Yeah. So this should be very interesting.
I know it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's also shout out Dom Herrera, man. He was always fucking. Every time I fucking saw Dom, that fool was always cool as shit with me. I mean, the first time I said, like, fucking Dom, I was drunk as shit. I've ever been drunk as shit. I mean, you think I get fucked up now? Man, those days, I mean, fuck, it was crazy levels of drinking back then. Like a full bottle. I'm not even kidding you when I say a full bottle, 17 shots, I would do one of those a day. Like, bro, I remember being wasted as hell. I still have the picture, I think. I remember being wasted as hell. And, never seen Dom fucking ever. hey, what's up, kid? You know, Dom is. I was like, Dom Herrera, that Rodney Dangerfield Young Comedian special. I watched that to this fucking day. I started fucking like, he's like, yeah, thanks, kid. Oh, I love that. He's like, hey, you want a picture? Yeah, Dom, let me take a picture. I gotta find that picture. I'm drunk as shit, bro. It's hilarious. Shout out Dom Herrera, bro. Fucking funny as fuck, bro. Funny fuck, man. Philly. Like, Eleanor's from Philly too. See? And you know what? And the other fucking new house was cool as shit to me fucking when I always used to be there back then. And also from Philly, Steve Simone. Shout out Steve Simone, bro. Steve Simone's hilarious. Steve Simone is fucking hilarious. I'm fucking shout out Good Times with Steve Simone. I still got the fucking golden ticket. I still got that golden ticket. But all three of them were from Philly. All three of them are from Philly. They're all cool as shit. Just saying, shout out Philly. Shout out Philly. Shout out them Philly Johns. That Philly John, that Wooder.
Yeah.
This dude right. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get it.
The Philly Rant. Let's go.
Let's go. Did it say Zapruder film footage? Oh, somebody put in the Zapruder film footage. Oh, what is it? Did somebody put in? Is this a different edit that I've never seen? Because it literally says Zapruder film footage. Did they really put in the footage of the Zapruder film? Come on. Bruh. Something else that involves cancer.
It just slaps you on the back of your zit-infested fucking shoulders. Oh man, tank tops. I don't gotta ask you because fucking digs into your fucking show slate. And then I see you afterwards. Hey, how's it going? Enjoy the fucking show, that's great. And I grab you by the fucking hair, but you don't have any.
But you don't have any.
That's what people clapping on.
All of you run into all those black people that you love so much here. There's a line of all you guys get fucking carjacked, and they take out their big black dicks, and they just shove them right in your fucking mouth, each and every one of you. And somehow they just keep repeatedly coming right in your fucking eyeballs. It builds up so much that your eyes just they fucking press over.
Bruh.
Somehow there's another dick in there for you to suck. 10 minutes left. Rocky is your hero. I'm proud of your city's built around a fucking guy who doesn't even exist. It's from there, but he's black, so you can't fucking deal with him. Three fucking Italians, you're stupid. Really cheesy and fucking jackass. Cheese melts your fucking face,
It was hilarious time in a pause, but it's funny as hell too that he's going at them with all this fucking cancer fucking dye shit, and they're kind of like, eh. But as soon as he goes at the Eagles, fuck, they start booing me. Bruh.
Oh shit.
That's the best part too. Oh my god. Bruh. Get back to the docks and unload some shit, you disappointment to your mothers. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Bro, fuck you and fuck the Liberty Bell though. Fuck you and fuck the Liberty Bell. Oh my god. Here goes that E-Rock. Here goes that E-Rock.
A broken mic stand. 3 motherfucking minutes left.
They cheering.
What's that? The Philly? That faggot team named after a female horse? Fucking World Series since 1880. Suck his dick. Took the ball back from the dead, you fucking jackasses. It ain't even happening.
Bruh.
Oh shit. Oh my god. No man.
the fucking
Taking this mic stand base like a fucking disc. I hope I hit a baby in the fucking head. Fucking kid who would actually go to Chaps College in this fucking crowd.
Oh, hit a baby in the head, bro.
Hey, Chappelle, yes, he's not here. I wish I was on his fucking tour right now. Maybe I would have not fucking paying attention 4 hours into a goddamn show. 3 fucking minutes left.
And then he's counting down, bro. Oh, it's so legendary.
What's that? So what was screaming in the front row, you dumb fuck?
Oh.
This whole crowd, so mass, age, full blown, like fucking, you get weak as you walk to your fucking cars, just pass out, and they just find you. They see your 83 fucking Monte Carlo with a gravel embedded into the side of your fucking bald ass fucking head.
Oh my god.
What am I? Vincent Pathania. You have not fucking interrupted me, you jackass. Play a fucking record or something. With this bullshit.
Bro.
Who's that? Who's that talking to?
Goddamn people on the show.
Sit there at the microphone.
So anyways, back to the jokes. I got a computer recently, people.
Bro.
Be my rider for the rest of this fucking tour. I go on first. I do 3 minutes. That's it. I come out here with a fucking gun, right? That's what I do. Hollow tip bullets. I just start fucking shooting people. Hey, fucking chairs. I just blow all your fucking brains out. Just one after another. Just fucking 2 to the back of the head. And they come out like a fucking Mexican with those 2 fucking crosses of bullets. Blow all your fucking brains out. I'm really enjoying blowing everybody's brains out.
Bruh.
3 pounds of fucking brains that are actually in this goddamn crowd. 1 minute left in the period.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
This doesn't change anything, this set. I still fucking hate you people. I hate this fucking city.
Oh my god.
Shitty ass fucking subway. And why don't you fucking build something for Joe Frazier and get that fucking idiot? You guys all gonna go see Rocky 19? Oh good, I think you can win.
I mean, you guys were here. You guys were here.
Yo, man.
Bruh.
Yo.
Oh my god. Like, so,
Yo, man.
Actually, the first
That was
time?
the most epic roast I have ever seen, yo.
Facts.
This fool was just spouting off. He said, I hope you. He said, Mom have herpes in the middle of her asshole.
He said, I hope you lick it and gets on your tongue.
oh my god.
Bruh.
Oh, man. Yo, that was like so much to process, man. Yo.
He became a legend that night, bro. Like you could tell.
Oh, for
Facts.
real, man.
That's facts, though.
He
That's-
turned the crowd from heavy booing.
Yeah.
Like they were heavy booing in the beginning, bro.
They stood up at the end.
In 3 minutes. 3
That's
minutes
crazy.
in. Man, that was dope.
That's
That was
crazy.
dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. Yo, man.
This was a dying, bro.
But he was doing. He was
Uh,
like I said. Like they was booing
Man.
everybody before
For
him, so
real.
you could tell like he had some built-up aggression.
He said y'all ain't won the Super Bowl since they had Vince.
They just won last year, so that's kind of. But it's been that was 2006. It's been what 12 years, so yeah.
Man, yo, he killed that. He killed it. That,
He
that
did,
was
man.
the best. That's one of the
He
best
did.
roasting I've ever seen.
That's how you take. That's how you turn the crowd, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's how
man.
you don't give a fuck. You just go on there. You just you just let it loose. You just let it loose, man. Bill Burr, bro, he is a legend.
Yeah.
He is a legend.
Yeah.
I've never
Big
seen Like, I've never seen that. I've seen people get like booed off of stages. You know what I'm saying? But I've never seen.
You know, I've a lot of great comics.
Yeah,
roast, but not like that.
Well, not roast, but I'm saying like turn the crowd from booing you to cheering you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it stood up
in the process of them from going from booing to cheering, you're basically destroying their city and the people in it. And those same people you're destroying start to cheer you, man. That's how you know you're a legend, man. When you can do that, when you can get people to cheer you even though you're talking so much shit about them, you know you're a legend.
Straight up.
Oh man, classic. That's fucking funny though to watch like somebody's first time actually hearing that. It's good that they had context though, you know what I mean? But fuck, that shit was too funny, man. Fuck you and fuck the Liberty Bell. Yo, and if anyone's still actually watching this and you're still actually hearing me talk right now, and if you've never heard, look up Bill Burr, the Philly Rant, Opie and Anthony. Cause that was, you know, for the O&A tour. So like maybe like a week, maybe a little less than after a week after that happened, he was on O&A and they talk about it. And he fucking talks about like I remember he said like the only thing that he I regret, like he didn't talk about the Sixers. He didn't go in on the Sixers. But like, bruh, that was like that was so ridiculous, man. Like to the day, like, man, that's not the only thing. I mean, obviously he's just hilarious and he's had so much fucking great stand up. So that's, you know what I'm saying? But that really did like take him to another level back then. You know what I mean? This was 2006, you know what I mean? This is before even fucking Why Do I Do This and before all that, like that was still like years away. Oh fuck, that was amazing. But yeah, go as a matter of fact, look, they're recommending it right here. Didn't I just say that? That's hilarious.
And that leads us into what happened in Camden, New Jersey this past Saturday.
Yeah, you gotta go look this up, because I don't want to fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Let's hear it. Let's listen to O&A. Let's hear it.
With Bill Burr.
Let's hear it.
Stuff of legend. It really is. I suggest you go to YouTube and check out the entire performance of him just taking on the entire crowd. But we have some highlights here.
A little booing going on.
We
there were a couple of little booers out in the crowd.
Yeah, we should set this up again just in case you weren't listening yesterday, there, Jimmy. What was the vibe? What was going on?
It was getting rough. They booed Jimmy Schubert early. I mean, again, Philly is notoriously rough. And then Tracy got them back. And, the show was going well. The Philly crowds are always on the verge.
They were right on the brink at any minute.
And the second half of the show started. Bobby Kelly went out and just kicked ass.
Boss killed. Everybody, for the most part, killed.
Right, and
Jimmy Schubert.
I just, not to say the subject, but just pop up. I just read that Voss has is doing a special with Gas Digital coming out. Fucking super hyped for that. We're definitely gonna be reacting to that when it comes out. Definitely gonna have to be reacting to the new Voss. The new Voss, bro. Shout out Rich Voss, bro. The legend, bro. Rich Voss, the legend.
Schubert was destroyed.
I'm gonna give Drew Boogie's.
I will say Voss is one of the only ones who I haven't seen live. I still haven't seen Voss live. I can't believe I haven't seen Voss live. I never seen Voss and I never seen Colin. I never seen fucking Colin Quinn. Fuck. Those are the two that I still haven't seen. I haven't seen Voss and I haven't seen Colin.
Some props for he did a great job as a DJ, man. He held it together. I mean, believe me, that's a lot more important than people realize. To keep the music going, keep people happy with what they're listening to. And then Bobby Kelly kills. Dom Herrera goes out, he's doing well, and then he loses them a little bit. They boo him a little bit, which was really weird to see Herrera get booed. He's such a good comic.
Bro, he's hilarious.
But it was
a legend.
Again, these
Dom Herrera's a legend.
Have been drinking since 11 a.m. So, I mean, they're getting a little rowdy. They booed him a little bit, but he handled it. He handled it better than Schubert did, because Schubert, I think, just like went on autopilot. Whereas Dom kind of, I think, addressed it a little bit or slowed it. Whatever he did, he made it work and he left. Billy Burr comes on. And from what I saw, Bill's first bit or something didn't work, which happens a lot to us as comics. You know what I mean? You just come on and your bit doesn't hit. It's no big deal.
You want to open strong, though, don't you?
But you do. But again, Billy is in a position on the show where everybody knows him and likes him, and he's really funny. So it's like he doesn't have to prove himself. It's like if you bomb me for 10 minutes, they're going to give you a hard time.
Right.
But one bit, they'll usually, no big deal. But I think Bill got annoyed at them because they booed Herrera and said something to them about it. I was watching this on monitor, and then they start booing him.
Started booing Bill. Oh.
And it got really loud, and I'm like, are they booing Burr? And then I just heard him snap, and he had a moment of clarity. He was going to go down and bomb hard.
A moment of clarity.
Or he was going to attack back, and he attacked back.
He knew.
You could tell Jim is a friend of Bill, right? You could tell Jim is a friend of Bill. He had a moment of clarity.
Ugly fashion.
He had time backstage to say it.
Could you tell I fucking... Did I just out myself?
Himself. Look, if this happens to me out there, I know how I'm going.
Clearly not very good, right? Because I'm doing Frosties right now, but... If you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, friend of Bill. You know what I'm saying.
I know what direction I'm taking.
He was a third guy.
So he threw his act away.
Yep.
And then just improv for like 12 minutes and just beat up Philly.
Slammed him.
Everyone is talking about this.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about this performance. So, Than, what's the first clip? Him getting into the rant?
Yeah, that's when the wheels start to, well, the wheels don't come off, I guess, because he kills, but yeah, it's just him. It's none of his actual, like, normal bits.
Right.
It's just the start of when he starts losing it.
Okay, so, yeah. The setup, basically, he did his act, started doing his act, the booing started, and he said, you know what, screw you all, and this is what started to happen.
You don't start talking to you. Like, yeah, I'll just cook this side for a while. Just... You know what's funny? I'm cooking my brain talking about nothing. I'm just walking around like, yeah, I just got a cheeseburger. Oh, all you people. You know what, you losers? I hope you all die, and I hope the Eagles never win the Super Bowl.
Bonus sheet, you didn't hear it. What is this? Were they on K-Rock? Must have been. You know what? Actually, I don't even think this is the audio. Maybe it is at the end. I don't think this is actually I don't think this is when Bill was on talking about it. I could be wrong. I don't think this is when Bill was on talking about it. I think this is immediately afterwards. It was still a few days after this, I think. But I could be wrong. I think he might be. I could be wrong. I don't fucking know. But the other thing annoying about that clip, I think they were on K-Rock because at that time they were doing they would do half the show on regular radio and half the show on satellite. So the regular radio side would always get bleeped. They would have to bleep shit like the clip, so that's fucking annoying. But
My God, how many beefs are in
Was that the beginning of the tirade right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. You could see Bill with the line about the cheeseburger. As a comic, you could see right there. He's really like floundering internally, going, "All right, that was his moment of truth." Like,
right.
I'm gonna try to just turn this around with this, and then it just they gave him a little hard time.
That was him standing at the crossroad right there. It was like, all right, do I continue with the cheeseburger joke?
Just talking, because I think he felt, again, like you said, the wheels coming off, and he was trying to steer. All right, let me get back off the shoulder here, and then he just kind of threw off his wheel rolling in front of the car, and he just aimed for the children.
Is this what's funny with all the beefs?
yeah.
I think it's
Norton's
there's been a couple
best,
of clips.
bro.
I think it's funny with the beefs to just show how
It is funny with the
vicious
beefs.
it was.
Yeah.
Please play a little. It took me over 2 hours to do.
All right, no problem.
The desperation in Dan's voice. Please, it took me over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Please play a little. It took me over 2 hours to do.
All right, no problem. But the people listening on XM, don't worry. Later on this morning, we're going to play the whole thing in its entirety without the beeps.
No
right.
bitching.
You'll have to hear a couple commercials, but aside from that, we'll play it for you.
No bitching.
Bill's thing is sponsored by Bud.
If you don't have XM, just go to YouTube and
funnier than
throw
Norton,
open
bro.
search, and you'll get to see
Norton's
this
the
for yourself as
best,
well.
man.
Or get XM.
Or get it.
You
Yeah, Opie.
chitlers.
How about you throw that out there as an option?
No, you got to balance the two here. Don't you get what's going on?
Well, he means today, too. They
If you don't push XM, if you push XM too much, then the people down the hall
I
here
don't
get
care if you
pissed.
cancel
I know.
XM,
And
get a
if you don't push
serious
XM enough, then XM
fuck
down
your
there in
mother.
Washington gets pissed.
Well,
It's a balancing act. We're like
spinning plates here.
I'm looking
No,
at
Henry.
I'm looking at poor Elo's face over here on Pal Talk, and I just figured, hey, there's an option, perhaps.
Do you think I was saying it without saying it? That's how smart I am.
Ooh.
I was keeping everybody happy.
I don't like his creepy goatee. He looks
It
Puerto
hasn't
Rican.
grown in yet.
I don't care. He looks Puerto Rican, and I don't like it.
Here's some more. Bill Burr takes on Philly on stage at the Theater Center. This is where he gets into the whole
Yo,
cancer
Norton's
thing.
the
I wear
best.
Michael jerseys, by the way. It made me really happy.
Cancer, which is fantastic because all your heads are shaved anyway. No one's even going to notice. You're going to get fired for coming to work too late because they're not going to notice that you have bone marrow cancer. The only thing that's going to give it away is me laughing at you in the background. You bunch of losers with your cell phone pictures.
Beep, beep, beep.
11 more minutes of this.
And then he starts counting down how many more minutes he has. It's like when Dom started getting booed, he cut his set. Bill's like, not only I'm not cutting my set, I'm doing it every single minute I was supposed to
He's
do it.
counting down every minute he's doing.
That takes balls. Is it worth playing? We'll continue. I just love hearing the beeps, actually.
At the end there, I don't even know what he was saying. It was just beep, beep,
Facts,
beep.
right?
Well, then he got into the Ben Franklin Bridge down there in Philly.
I hope you all get in your Ford Focuses. Drive up the side of that faggot ass Ben Franklin Bridge. One bridge having city. There's no one
You want bridge having piece of shit city is the best line of the whole brand.
because you're worthless and no one cares about you. You are this high above New Orleans. FEMA will never show up for you. I hope your mother has herpes and they sent her over. And you go home tonight, get spitted on and some other horrific happens that involves cancer. All of you. 11 minutes left. 11 minutes.
Oh, did he go on? You're one step above New Orleans. No one cares about you.
Stop.
No one cares about you. Oh, wow.
Should we go on? I can't get enough of this now.
Let's say at least one more. You
All
have
right.
to. You have to.
Then it goes after Rocky and the Eagles.
That was great.
Rocky is your hero. The whole body of the city built around a town that doesn't even exist. Joe Frazier is from there, but he's black, so you can't deal with him. So you make a statue for some free fuck town, you stupid Philly cheese eating. That cheese melts your faces off. You all of you, unless this is 9 hours ago.
It's actually pretty hilarious with the bleeps.
Donovan McNabb shirt. I hope you snap both his ankles the first goddamn game. I hope you go all in 16. I said 8 minutes left.
8 minutes left.
Minutes left.
This is one for the ages.
Wow.
One for the ages.
Oh, my God.
Started getting some huge laughs until he went after the Eagles, and then the booing got louder.
Did I say that earlier? That's
Melts
hilarious,
on your
man.
face. Like he was just throwing every icon, every Philly icon at them. Yeah, cheese steaking up, but that cheese melts all over your face.
You want more?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here he goes after the Phillies.
What's next? The Phillies.
We're hearing the whole damn thing again.
You want your pussies? You want one World Series since 1880? Bring Tucker Braun back from the dead, you jackass, and maybe you win another one. It ain't ever happening. It ain't ever happening. With your red candy straight faggot uniforms, this team should be selling cotton candy in the instructional league. You have a soccer team
just making this up.
He's just throwing. He's windmilling. Windmilling. Love it.
This is just a taste, by the way. It was 12 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. We have 2 more clips. We might as well play them. They're short.
So anyways, back to the jokes. I got a computer recently, people. I'll put in 2 minutes left. The last 2 minutes is going to be my rider for the rest of the tour. I go on first. I do 3 minutes. That's it. I come out here with a gun, right? That's it. Hollow tip bullets. I just start shooting me. Okay? Chained to their chairs. I just blow all your brains out. Just one after another. Walking from 2 to the back of the head. Never ending. Coming out like a Mexican with those crosses of bullets. I just blow all your brains out. I would really enjoy blowing everybody's brains out. Just the next day, somebody mopping up the 3 pounds of brains that are actually in this goddamn crowd. 1 minute left in the period.
Yeah, I don't think this is a clip.
The 3
This is not the
pounds of
clip.
brains that are in this crowd. He's just there screaming about how he wants to shoot everybody in the head. What a maniac. 1 minute in the period.
And this wasn't his act. I just got to keep saying
No.
it.
Oh,
He wrapped up.
This doesn't change anything, this said. I still hate you people. I hate this city. I hate when you eat your little ass subway. And why don't you build something for Joe Frazier and get that idiot. You guys all gonna go see Rocky 19? Oh, good, I think you can win. Listen, I'm out of time. You guys were here, man. Thanks very much. All of you go yourselves.
Oh, you go fuck yourselves. Oh, you go fuck
And there you
yourselves
have it,
is
just a
great.
taste.
oh.
Just a taste. It's the
Wow.
video everyone's talking about today, and you can check out the actual video on YouTube.
It's interesting though to hear like this is. Let's see. When was September 12th? Let's check the date. Let's check if that was a Monday. Let's see. Hold up. Checking the calendar. September 2006. This is the 12th. This was a Tuesday. This audio we're hearing was from a Tuesday, and the show was from that weekend. The show was probably the 9th, Saturday the 9th probably.
Opie and Anthony in the search.
So we're hearing like this is like super early react. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, because to see him, the energy in him was amazing.
Yeah.
He's pacing like a panther.
Yeah.
And just swiping at people. It's great.
And we'll play it unedited over at XM, the entire thing.
Yeah, relax.
So don't worry. Let's say, oh man, I lost the guy I wanted to talk to. A guy in Pittsburgh said it's the greatest thing he's ever heard. Let's say hi to Richard in St. Louis. Richard!
What's going on, boys?
Hey.
I went home straight after work, watched that video, laughed my ass off. It's the funniest thing I've seen since the bee sting video. Sent it out to everybody.
Oh, that's very
The
cool.
virus like crazy.
Yeah, that's how you spread the virus. You could use that video to help us along.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube is going to help you guys out tremendously. Loved it. Thanks.
All right, Richard, thank you.
that's hilarious when YouTube. I remember when YouTube was a brand new thing. That's funny. YouTube is gonna help you guys spread this. That's funny.
Say hi to Mike. What's up, Mike?
Oh no, by 06 YouTube had been around for a while. Cause I want to say YouTube came out. When did YouTube come out? I remember using YouTube in 05. So I don't know.
Hey, the best part of the Billy Burr thing is when he's doing the countdown. Beep, 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 beep. 7 minutes.
7 minutes, yeah. He ain't leaving.
All right.
He was like, I'm not leaving.
Right.
No
And
screw.
let's go to Greg in New York. Greg?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
This is so funny. Watched it last night when I got home. Hilarious as S. But one that pointed out, I'm pretty sure it was talking about the Eagles.
Yeah.
They haven't won a championship since they've invented a face mask.
Yeah, we're talking about their leather helmets.
So funny. One other note, just real quick on your Letterman. Have you seen the edited with Anthony's hand over Opie's mouth?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty funny, actually.
Oh, the
my
photoshops
God.
that people have been
Oh,
doing,
my
and
God,
yeah,
so funny.
Cool.
Take care. Punch it out.
All right, thank you, Greg. Someone's asking Dan from Long Island, what was the atmosphere like backstage when Bill got off stage? Was he pissed? Was he pissed? Are we allowed to say pissed over here?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Sure. He was,
Well, what I know, what I noticed was when Bill like started getting booed, the whole place backstage like, what? We got to see this.
Yeah.
Everyone went to the side stage, and halfway through it, people, I'm not kidding, were falling down, high-fiving.
They loved it.
They couldn't control themselves. And I think Bill was going to walk off like this effing crowd, but then when he saw the reaction backstage, I think he realized he was onto something,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. I was actually, I was worried about going on, so I was kind of concentrating on that, and it was odd. I watched what he was doing, and I just kind of felt like, yeah, he got him back. It was great to watch, man. It was great to see him pull that nightmare and make it something, and he made it something really funny. And it's the crowd, as much as they wanted to smash him, respected what he did. He got 10,000 people to turn around and respect.
They loved him when he left the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah, he got a tremendous ovation.
Gave him a huge ovation when he was done.
Except for one guy in the front row wanted to beat him up.
Yeah, one guy was
feels like-
truly
feels like
just
just
hated
relax.
him. Yeah, relax, ass.
Let's say hi to Bruce in Louisiana. Bruce, what's up?
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing? You know, I watched that on YouTube this weekend, and it is amazing how he alienated that crowd, brought them back, and did it again like 6 times. They would boo, cheer, and boo.
Yeah.
Awesome. How did he do that?
You guys
Buzzing
did-
out.
Yeah, right when he started getting them back, he would hit them with some, like, something they really are passionate about, like their sports teams, yeah. And he'd just nail them with that, and boo, he'd lose him, he'd go, go F you, F you. And then he'd bring them back again. Amazing.
The pictures are up on opieandanthony.com. You see the crowd. E-Rock was taking pictures of the crowd during the thing. And you see a ton of people, like, standing up and clapping, but then you see guys leaning all the way back to get their boo heard.
Yeah.
All in the same shot.
Yeah, putting their hands around their mouth, like really trying to get a loud boo out.
That's
Let's
hilarious.
say hi to Ryan in New Jersey. Ryan.
Showed him.
Boo! That's
What's going on,
hilarious.
fellas?
Hey.
Ryan.
I started watching yesterday when I was at work on YouTube, and the funniest part is when that guy that wanted to beat him up, he called him out and said, "What are you going to say, Star? Something intelligent? Something from a guy who never made it out of the 5th grade."
Everyone has their favorite parts. All right, let's go to Tony in Buffalo. Tony, what's up?
Hey guys, what's going on? Absolute best download ever. Opie, I gotta agree with you. Yesterday when you said when you kept watching, you kept picking more and more things out. I watched that thing for 45 minutes, and it got funnier and funnier. Burr's he's a riot. He's awesome.
All right, right on, man. Thank you. Let's go to Pete in Jersey. Pete.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I was at the show on Saturday, and the best part of the entire Bill Burr rant was when he goes, "Do the Flyers even exist? You could put ice capades in the episode."
You can put ice capades.
Bruh.
Philly.
That's smart ass. That's great.
Ted.
Yes.
Let's go.
You guys, I was at the stadium on Sunday or on Saturday night.
Yep.
And I was sitting up on the lawn, and everybody was sitting there on the left-hand side going nuts. You guys still even there?
Yeah,
Holy
listening.
shit.
That's
Fucking
really good
boo.
Telling skills stink.
Well, everybody on my left was absolutely going nuts.
I hope Jimmy
Burr,
fucks with
and then
him.
all of a sudden, he would say something, and the entire crowd would unite and boo, and then on the right-hand side, we'd all start going nuts when they actually
Oh, no,
started being
please
funny
tell me
again.
Jimmy fucks with him.
I tell you,
I wanna thank you,
one of
Ted.
the best sights I've ever seen.
Gotta thank Ted because he kind of let us know when the segment was pretty much done.
I know.
You took a fun, interesting story, and you built a quick brick wall up. Congratulations, you're a drunk driver in a limousine on the way to a reception. Congratulations, Ted.
Good job. Everyone was having fun, and now just tragedy.
That's right.
I guess
With a 6-1 blood alcohol level plowing into the bride and groom.
I guess we have to take a break now.
Thank you.
We will play that unedited over at XM today.
Yeah.
And the video's up on YouTube. Throw Opie and Anthony and I'm sure Bill Burr in the search, and you'll see it for yourself. Okay.
Cool.
I wanted to take a few more calls, but
Thanks, Ted.
Well,
Thanks for
we
spoiling
we
it.
could see if we can.
yeah.
If someone else screws up, though, we got to punch out.
All right, we'll take a break.
I was hoping Jim was gonna fuck with him if you ever hear O and A, if you never listen to it. the funniest bit ever that they would constantly do and get people on. Someone would say something and you go, "What's that?" And then as soon as they start repeating themselves, "We heard you." It's the best. No matter how many times you hear it, it's fucking hilarious. It doesn't matter how many times you hear it and you know it's coming. It's the funniest fucking thing. We heard you. That was not what I thought we were gonna hear. So fuck it. Since I'm still smoking this joint, let's see if we can find that fucking audio. I know there's audio of fucking. Oh, look, the 11th. This would be Monday. This is the Monday show. Here we go.
Well, we have a hero in our studio right
Yeah,
now.
we should change gears
hero.
for a minute or two. And then we got Damon Wayans. He's sleeping on a couch in the green room, but we'll wake him up and get him on the radio in a few minutes here. But first, ladies and
One of the
gentlemen.
heroes. You know, you've heard a lot about heroes, I'm sure, today, watching the news coverage. That does it.
And this is the 11th. So this is 2 days after. The show was on a Saturday. This is Monday morning. This is 6 in the morning. Or this is probably a little later, but
Pales in comparison.
this is between 6 and 11. They were on from 6 and 11.
Come up and get him on the radio in a few minutes here. But first, ladies and
One of the
gentlemen.
heroes. You know, you've heard a lot about heroes, I'm sure, today, watching the news coverage. That does it pales in comparison to the hero that is in our studio right now, Mr. Bill Burr.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, gentlemen.
Wow.
We just discussed your.
What did you guys do this weekend?
Oh, Jesus.
We just discussed your set in Camden.
Discussed it. We watched it in the office.
It's already a
Oh, I
bootleg on
watched it
YouTube.
I watched it at home last night. I cannot get enough of it. It is the most watchable act I've ever seen. It's like you could look at it, you could watch it 10 times and catch something new every time.
Yeah.
Animals.
Yeah, I literally had a headache at the end of it. I felt like I yelled at a relative.
You know what it reminded me of? It's like somebody that should get the Congressional Medal for rushing a machine gun nest and actually living through it. like it's and one man single-handedly took out an entire machine gun nest and bunker emplacement. Thought you were gone. Thought you were dead. You turned it around.
Because we have no idea what really happened.
Here's
We're
what
just
we
getting
know.
phone calls and things like that.
You walked out on stage. I guess it was after Dom Herrera.
No, it was after the show was about 3 hours and 15 minutes old.
Right.
And
Okay.
ideally,
That's hilarious.
Jim, what would you say, about 90 minutes is the ideal comedy show?
Yes, and you want to go on probably 50 minutes into the 90 minutes at the latest. An hour at the latest.
Ideally, the people aren't drinking in a parking lot for 7 hours before the 3 hours and 15 minutes starts. It was basically, I don't know what had happened. It turned into Ozfest up on the lawn.
Yeah.
And they were booing guys, like even guys who were doing well. I was kind of walking to the side, and they were booing, and it was just getting worse and worse.
So you heard where it was coming from.
I really had no idea. They kept saying it was up to the left. It sounded to me when I was out there like it was coming from everywhere. But so anyway, so then Dom goes out, and Dom's doing a great job, and it's just almost like they just decided.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Booing the guy, and this guy's like from Philly.
Yep.
He's been doing it forever. Half the reason they got comedy clubs in that damn city is because this guy. They boo him off like they don't even know him. So
unbelievable.
And Dom's funny. I mean, he doesn't deserve
hilarious,
it.
bro.
Dom
Herrera, bro.
So I was pissed, and I went out there, and the second I walked out, I was like, hey, whatever. I was walking down the street. Did ya? They started yelling and heckling.
Oh, boy.
And then I went into that Hitler bit, and I was like, oh, no. They've been playing this on Opie and Anthony like 9,000 times, and I kind of messed that up. And then they started booing me. And fortunately, I had been booed before. And I had made mental notes about things that I did that I liked and didn't like. And there was a lot more stuff that I didn't like. So I had made a mental note the next time it ever happened. I'm talking about all you mothers. I'm trashing your city. Anything I can think about, and I'm
The
not.
Liberty Bell, Rocky, the Betsy Ross Bridge, cheesesteaks,
The sports
the fact
teams.
they hate blacks.
I was
The
gonna.
sports teams, exactly, Anthony.
I swear to God,
And
I already
Franklin.
mentally worked it out. If they started throwing stuff, I was gonna go behind the DJ booth, and I was still gonna finish. I just was not.
You were dedicated to finishing.
Oh yeah.
I was in the back watching.
Oh, it was
And I
fantastic.
didn't, again, because you couldn't hear the audience response from the monitors. And I saw you go, what are you people not going to laugh? Like, you just scolded him, like, Bill, because you are like, I hate to say money in the bank, it's a faggot expression, but I mean, you never have bad sense, like, especially gigs like this. I'm like, how could they give Bill a hard time? And then you just went crazy. It was so good.
And he made all this up
so great.
Off the cuff. And we need to tell people that again. This wasn't your act. This wasn't what you decided to do in Philly. You were just making it up as you go along in front of 10,000 people. That to me, I bow to you.
That was the funny thing. I had a bunch of people had come up to me. It was all those people afterwards. Probably at least 15 people had come up to me and they were like, "Did you just make that up, or is that like part of your act?" Oh, no. That's 15-minute chunk of my act when I go to Seattle.
Yeah.
I go up on specific stuff about Philly, and somehow it killed.
Yeah.
That's what I was amazed at too. It's like, God, this guy knows a lot about Philly.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you should be leading tours there in your time off was
really?
funny. You mean everything about Philly? He just recalled stuff subconsciously that he'd heard in school. It was like your whole brain works for you.
The teams, old players from the Phillies. Like he's just
Roman Gabriel.
He's pulling up old players from Joe Frazier.
You mentioned Roman
The lack of
Gabriel.
respect he gets.
And then you yell, you don't know who he is. You mention him,
What
and
is
then
he,
you
a
scream
dad?
at them.
Yeah, they're not gonna win ever. They're never gonna win.
It was good to see the real Bill Burr finally, because we know this is what you're really about, and that it finally came out for everybody.
It was fantastic to watch.
That's the reason why I need to do this.
To me, when I was watching that, like when you're watching
So the
me yell
reason
like
why I
that
need
and
to do this.
just berate them, I'm like, that's what Bill hears in his head every time he looks into the mirror. I never loved anyone as much as I loved watching you do that.
And you completely turned him around when you were done. And you did your little countdown every minute. Like I said, there's a teleprompter showing the comics how much time they had left. And you'd berate the audience, and they go, okay, 6 minutes. And you kept going and going.
And I'm selling my CDs.
Yeah, and I'm selling my CDs.
And then you turned them around, and they're laughing their asses off.
Yep.
Now the laughs are much bigger than the boos, but the boos continued, right? And you knew that you had them, and then you're like, and I still hate you people.
Yeah, I still hate you people. And when you left, they gave you a hell of an ovation.
Yeah.
Just for doing that.
I gotta tell you, it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
I never saw a set like that in my life.
As far as comedy things go.
The brutal honesty of what you did, and the fact that it was, it looked fearless. I mean, as a comic, I understand how we are internally, but just the fact that you exploded and weren't going to back down, and they knew
He's not leaving.
He's
not leaving.
He will not leave. You can only boo so loud, so they just knew that you were going to kick 10,000 people in the face for 15 minutes until your time was up, and it was just great.
Tony Montana up on the balcony, getting shot. Come on!
And that guy walked up to your back with a shotgun, and you turn around and you slapped him with your hog.
It was blind rage by the end.
Oh, yeah.
To the point when I got off, I was really, when I walked back there, I didn't know what the reaction of you
Dude, we all ran to the stage because the word spread. Bill Burr is getting booed, and he's just attacking the crowd. We all, every single person backstage just about was on the side stage just watching. We're jumping up and down. We're hugging each other. We're falling on the ground like idiots. We loved it.
Having gay sex.
Right.
Just had to mention.
That's what I told myself in the rest area last night. This one's for Billy.
And someone booed like that. It's up on YouTube. And the word hasn't even really spread. I mean, now it has, obviously, because we're talking about it. But this morning, it was already downloaded thousands of times. I'm like, man, the people are talking about this thing.
Yeah.
You go to YouTube and just throw Opie and Anthony in the search, and there it is. It's there.
The first time I got booed, that there's this amazing feeling when you just realize you can't get them back. And the first time I got booed, I didn't leave that time, but I kept trying to do jokes or something. I didn't leave or whatever. And then they ended up bringing me off, and people came up to me afterwards going, like, I got like these awful compliments, like, I thought you were funny.
Hey, yeah. You mean all the compliments Jimmy Schubert was getting after his set?
I mean, that just got thrown in the dog.
Oh, my God.
It's hilarious. Like, that was the thing, because I love Jimmy, so I was pissed from the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
And having gotten booed, I know what he was going through. Then he has got to stand there for the what was it, the 5 hours. And you two guys, Jesus Christ, before I go up, these two
and what do we do?
Stand-up virgins. Hey, we got this great idea.
Oh, we were just trying.
We're gonna walk 40 rows
For
in
the crowd. Yeah.
That's great. Anything you can do to steal their focus more from the stage and whip them in.
Hey, so we get credit for your brilliant set that people will be talking about for years.
And then they go the concept.
talking?
And right after we intro you 50 rows in.
I gotta pause just to say, I hope he was right though. He said they'll talk about it for years. It's fucking 17 years later, and people are still reacting to it. People are still talking about that fucking to this day. It's crazy. 17 years later, fuck.
And whip them in.
Hey, so we get credit for your brilliant set that people will be talking about for years.
And then they go the concept. And right after we intro you 50 rows in, the two stars of the shows, we're just gonna cut out the lights. And they're not going to look at us.
I thought that was a little ridiculous too.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this.
Hey man,
This could be distracting to the comedian.
We make it up as we go along. What can I tell you? We won't do that again, Bill. But Jimmy Shore was your biggest cheerleader on the side of the stage. He was jumping up and down, just applauding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we were joking about that afterwards. Like, I felt like we caught the last chopper out of Nam. I went down to see like Dom Herrera, like Willem Dafoe, in the tree line. Oh, it was brutal.
It was unbelievable.
You must have seen him.
It was Platoon.
You must have seen him though, getting booed. Know what it's like to be booed. Saw what the crowd is like. And kind of prepared yourself, like, if these sons of bitches even try, I am unloading.
My mindset when I walked out was, you animals, you don't even deserve a show. I'm going to come out here, I'm going to start tap dancing, trying to get your attention. You're not even giving anybody any chances.
So the second they started moving, you were already locked and loaded,
I'm
ready to go.
Teams, I'm talking about.
It's like, I don't know why I even ironed my shirt to come out here.
I don't even remember half the stuff I said. It was
Oh my God.
Total Tourette's.
I've watched it like 10 times already.
It is all good and it is all brutal.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. I've never, ever seen a set like that. I've never seen anyone handle a stupid heckler in a club is one thing. You got 10,000 people and you just trashed them to the point where they loved you when you left.
Yeah, is it linked to opieandanthony.com? I think it might be.
Yeah, it should be.
All right.
Tried to.
Hey, we got to take a break. We're really late. We got David Wayans. We got to wake him up. Bill Burr's in studio. We'll talk a little more about what happened down there in Camden. Also, we got a pretty cool contest that is happening as we speak. Send us your 30-second or less production piece about the Opie and Anthony show on the week of October 2nd. We're going to announce the best 5 entries. We did this one other time. It wasn't that great because we didn't have enough time. This time we have about a month, so we should get some great entries. Submit your entry at 923freefm.com, 923freefm.com by September 29th. Okay?
Yeah.
It has everything you need to explore all your creative possibilities. Get out.
And at 8:46 a.m. and 9:03 a.m., I am bouncing a crap load of people off of Pal Talk as a tribute to 9/11. Random people. You might have just been chatting with them on Pal Talk. You won't know who it is.
Yo!
Bouncing.
Yo,
That's my
this was
tribute.
5 years after it was still
Whatever.
Haunting. And I want to play some somber music behind it. Like they're doing on the news. Exploitive jackasses.
Did we wake up Damon?
Hello,
He's getting a cup of tea.
All right, he's getting a cup of tea. He'll join the program next. It's the only virus spreading across America. Yeah, we're back with you.
That's it.
Show.
So-
Very busy morning. We got Bill Burr in studio. We were just talking about what happened to him in Camden, New Jersey. And we say hi to Damon Wayans. He's also in studio.
Let's see what they talk about. If not, we'll
15
stop it.
minutes ago, we had to wake him up for his appearance here.
Lucky Damon. Jesus.
You know, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So, you know, I was on there just visualizing how much fun we're going to have today.
How early do you usually get up? Can't be this early, right?
I get up this early.
Do you?
Work out, yeah.
Yeah, you work out, you do like...
But, you know,
I was talking about what happened to Bill Burr in Camden.
Oh, yeah.
It was just, I've seen a lot of comedy shows over the years. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Well, that's when the true comic is born. It's not when you're funny, when everything is going well. It's when the stuff hits the fan and you have to test your skills and you have to, you know, sometimes you have to let people know who's the boss and that they're your puppets.
And Bill did it. I was saying during the commercial break, it wasn't like he was at a comedy club and he had to smash one table. He had to smash like 10,000 people. And then he turned them around and we were just looking at shots during the commercial break. He got a standing ovation by the end of it.
It was like watching a rape victim jump up and grab a strap on.
Bro, who's funnier or quicker than Norton? Who's quicker than Norton?
Gun.
That got all the hell.
Literally
people
nobody's
to
faster
shut
than
up. The
Norton.
rest of them are gonna listen.
Yeah. Usually you just gotta open your coat, show it to them.
Yeah.
Let them know what's up.
Like, even if you want to say someone's funnier than Norton, nobody's quicker than Norton. Nobody is fucking quicker than Norton, bruh. Bruh, shout out fucking. Shout out
At one
to
point, you
Norton.
did say you were gonna take out a gun. What was the whole gun thing? I forgot at the end of
He
it.
said he was going to shoot every single one of them in the head, and then the guy would have to come out and clean up 3 pounds of brains, which was so subtle and funny. It's like there's only 3 pounds of brains within 10,000 people. But it sounds smashing. I love
That
that.
made my weekend. It just made my weekend.
You have any connection with Philly or anything?
No, not at all. You know, I know
No.
it's the city of brotherly love.
That's what they say, but I've never seen a collection of more angry people
Trying to make them laugh.
than in Philly, man. Oh, yeah.
Right. They booed Santa, but that's their city slogan.
And they love
That's
bringing
their
that
famous
stuff
thing,
up.
right?
We're the ones that booed Santa.
booed
We're the
Santa,
ones that
they-
threw the
they threw
batteries,
shit.
the
They cheer
snowballs.
when Michael Irvin's being taken off in a stretcher. That's what makes them happy. Oh, the cowboy might be paralyzed. Stand up. Let's be happy.
So there's certain cities that just, I don't know.
By the way, we love Philly. That's why we love them. We have this weird relationship with Philly.
It's our best market.
It really is, by far.
It's all of our cities. We Boston's another one. There is, Opie's a huge fan of Boston. I, on the other hand, I look at Boston as a little jealous of New York. Now, I'm sorry, Boston. Hey, easy.
I think they might be going
Look,
to
they're
something
all
else now.
mad now. Bill,
That's an arrogant-
Bill, deal with this.
That's that arrogant New York attitude.
Deal with this problem.
Everything has to be about you.
It's not about me. It's about my experiences in Boston.
Maybe
It's
you're
just always.
because you were more than 10 miles away from your house.
No, it wasn't scary. Oh yeah, I'm agoraphobic and I can't get within. No, perhaps it's even at church the Yankee suck chant has to start.
Oh.
Maybe that's it.
But you're not religious. Who cares?
I'm just talking about there's such sort of an envy thing, and it does all boil
All right,
down.
now
to
we're just listening to
sports
O&A
for
at
some
this
stupid
point.
We
reason.
haven't gone outside of 495. So
Oh, we have been,
we
but I'm
probably
saying
that's
said
true.
pictures of
they were
New York.
talking about it.
I like how you've sectioned off your ethnic areas too, where one cannot enter the other.
Oh, what? Oh, you're talking. Yeah.
Boston.
David, this is probably where you.
Boston, I've had good times in Boston and bad times.
Yeah, probably depending on what street you're crossing.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me that he thinks I should leave Boston now.
Jeez, what the fuck, bro?
That's fine. How do you do?
I'm taking all the white women.
Oh, okay. Well, then he probably had a reason.
Like I had them all.
Every one of them.
Fucking Anthony, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah, all sectioned off.
Well, black crowds are notoriously rough if they don't like. Black crowds and Italian crowds are actually really
Now
similar.
we're just
Like,
listening to
if they
O&A.
love you, they love you. If they don't, you're a dead person.
Yeah.
And, I've kind of been booed by black crowds. My sex stuff saved me, but those are always scary crowds to me. Like, I'm always afraid to go on in front of like a purely black audience. I'm afraid they're just gonna hate me and boo me off. And like
The second they look at you.
I was off at the Apollo. Like, you want to do a set at the Apollo? And then whoever asked me went, hello.
That's tough for anybody,
The
though.
great thing about black crowds is they at least give you a chance to be funny. It's as soon as as they, realize that you're not going to be funny, then, all hell breaks loose. But black people, they will sit and listen and go, all right, you got about 5 more seconds.
Yeah, I watched Showtime at the Apollo and seeing people walk out and get a great ovation, and they start, and there's like this little gap,
Right.
and it's like, okay, I'll give you a minute, and then just, boo, you suck,
Sandman comes
Like,
out,
oh,
sweep him
Well,
out.
black crowds, what I learned, they're gonna have black crowd is gonna have fun with or without you. Like you either come out there, you make them laugh,
That's
they'll laugh with
hilarious.
you, and then
That's
if
a
you
great fucking-
suck,
that's
they
really
basically you tell a joke, it doesn't get a laugh, and then everybody laughs because it didn't get a laugh. Then they start talking about you.
I think they're actually.
I've had a lot of bombs. I guess.
I think probably a little bit, a lot of times gentler to white comedians. I mean, it's not like I feel like there's this whole racist thing going because I think they give you like maybe an extra second because they kind of all right, well he showed up.
Well, we don't know if you're the parole board or whatever. Sometimes they have to wait and see.
One thing I've seen from watching the Apollo is a black audience will give an Asian guy like all the time in the world.
Right.
You see an Asian guy rapping, They just think it's the funniest goddamn thing. Man. Like, you guys gonna win the whole thing at the end. Like, why are they giving this guy the time of day? He sucks.
Well, he's got small penis, so
You gotta cut him some slack. God damn! You ever play the Apollo?
I played the Apollo. Yeah, I was there about a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
blew it up. You know, it's hometown. New York. Plus, you know,
good ovation.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, if you want to hear the rest of this, Bill Burr on O&A, number 56. I'm 18 minutes and 48 seconds in. So, if you never heard O&A, go fucking listen to O&A, man. Go listen to Bill Burr on O&A. Go hear Patrice. Patrice the fucking goat. Matter of fact, you know, because now that I'm just making videos out of me just smoking and listening to shit, I have to make videos of me hearing, just because, I mean, I've heard every Patrice appearance on O&A, like, I don't even know how many fucking times, and all the Black Phillips, and all the fuck. I got to start reacting to some Patrice. I don't have any Patrice on this channel yet. But anyway, yeah, shout out Bill Burr. Shout out Bill Burr for that crazy rant. And go sub to my real channel, In Your Cutsy, not this one. It's in the description. Go fucking go sub.